Welcome back to class, guys. I hope you had a good 4th of July celebration yesterday with your family. And I'm hoping that students are not thinking the 4th of July break was for the entire weekend. But we're gonna proceed with class today. We have some interesting things to cover today. So I hope you already have your machine up and running. If you do have your machine up and running, just type yes in the chat. I do have mine up and running already. So I type yes in there. Kevin, welcome. Benninga, great. Amara, great.
Yeah, that's great.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. Do you have your machine running already?
Trying
Miss
to put it
Kelvin?
on. Trying to put it on.
Okay. All right, no problem. All right, guys. So we have some interesting stuff that we're gonna do today. So, like I told you last week, the entire week 1 through 4 that we've been going over for the past few weeks, everything we cover, we have all of that in a in a project, right? And that project is being automated in a script. So everything you learn within the past few weeks is being put in one project. And for that project, I created a script that we can run to automate the entire process. Now, if you remember, a few weeks ago, I told you it's easy for me to come and give you the script and say, hey guys, run the script. This is what the script is going to do, X, Y, Z, and Z, X, Y, Z, right? But if you don't understand what the script is doing, if you don't understand the ingredients in that script, I'm not going to be helping you. That's why I took my time over the past 4 to 5 weeks, went over everything that has to do with basic Linux commands up to creating users, creating groups, assigning users, password, and all of that, right? I took my time. We went through all of those because all of those things is embedded within the project that we have. And everything is embedded within the script that we have for this project. Literally, all the stuff we learn within 4 to 5 weeks, we automated in the script, and that script can run within less than 15 to 20 seconds. In the real world, that's what you may be doing, but what good is it going to be for you if you just run a script, you don't know what the script is doing or how the script is even constructed, right? The ingredients in the script, what are those commands? What are the commands doing? If you don't know them, it's not going to help you. And you can say, well, Chris, we have a lot of AI tools today that you can use to write a script. Yes, you can do that. But you need to understand that every script that you put up on an AI tool, each of those scripts has to be edited to fit your environment or to fine tune it to what you want it to do. If you do not understand the commands that are embedded, and don't forget though, our script is a combination of different commands in one file. That's basically what a script is, just combination, collection of different commands that we put in one file and execute it. So if you don't understand the commands within that script, it's not going to be helping you. So with that being said, we are going to be going over what's in the script. We're going to go over the project that we have. And then after that, we'll execute the script. But before we execute the script, we'll go over the script line by line to discuss what's embedded in that script and what it's doing. Okay? So let me share my screen here and then go to our PowerPoint. If you look here, we all are familiar with files and directory permission, right? The reason why we have this PowerPoint back in the week 5 is because the first project that we're going to execute today has everything to do with this.
Great.
That's why this the PowerPoint slides came back up because we spent a lot of time on this few weeks ago. Okay, so everything we covered within here, everything we covered in here is going to be inside of that project. File and directory access. We'll talk about SU, source user add, assigning password, showing the password we created, permission denied, switching to root user. Everything is within the project we're going to look at today. And we'll talk about the different meaning of the letters that is within our permission system, right? How to understand the permission system, file and directory permission. What do they represent? All those letters, the number system and the letter system we went over. Group, how to assign different group, what the owner is for, what the U is for, the G and all those stuff. And we went over all of this few weeks ago. All right. So there's more like a revision, but the revision is going to what? Consolidate everything that we went over, put it in one project, put that on the script and execute the script. That's what we're going to be doing today. All right. So if you have not connected to your machine yet, please do that. As you can see here, I'm already connected to my machine. That's my Red Hat server, and this is my Ubuntu machine. Okay. So please connect to your machine if you haven't done that. Now, this is the project we're going to be executing. The first part of this project, I think I should share this file with you. Just give me 1 second here. Let me share the file with you so you can have it too. Come here. Okay, right here. So, let me save it. Let me save it. Come here, share with you the touch file, documents, not here. All right, guys. So I just shared the project with you guys. Please let me know if you're able to access the project. All right. Let me know if you are able to access or not. Management and user group. Okay. Yeah, Emma, we're not doing that. We are on give me 1 second here. So on files and directory information, Emma.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
We are on
I'm saying that because usually I want to go over the courses and then just practice and do a lot of but when I get to that sessions or to that part, I see that
mhm.
this lesson is empty. No, it's
Okay.
not there. I'm just saying.
All right. Let me see which one you're talking about.
Is the one that says it's from week 1 and 2 where we have Linux foundations, fundamentals, and then we have file management, users, and group. That section is
Okay.
empty for me.
File management, user and group. Okay, okay. All right. So
You see? All the other one was show, but that's one won't show.
files and directory permission. Yeah. Um, maybe I will have to check with the admin and see what's going on. But we did cover user and group in a what? In we shall let me see here. We did cover user and group in here, file and directory permission. It's in this section.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, maybe that's why it's empty, but user and group management is in files and directory permission.
All
And
right.
then if you close week 1 to 2, we're on to week 5 to 6 now, right?
Yeah, I
And this is
know.
what I was
Yeah.
talking about. When you come here,
Mm-hmm.
we have files and directory permission, which is a repetition of what's in week 1 to 2. But the reason for that is because we're going to review this and then we're going to do the project. That's why we have this on here.
Okay, okay.
Okay.
All right.
All right, guys. So let's get into this. I did send the project in the chat. If you able to access it, if you want to open it, please just type yes in the chat. Okay. Let me make sure everybody have access to it. All right. Kona is able to open it. Type yes. Abednego. Okay, great. Kelvin, yes, that's great. Kelvin, you got your server on now.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, that's good. Amara, you want to open the document?
Yes, yes.
Okay, perfect. Perfect, guys. I want you to have access to that because that's all we're going to be using. So let me just share my screen here. If you look here, right, this first project on Linux user information management system, um, this whole project, right, from 1 all the way to number 7, it covers everything that we have been going through for the past few weeks. We went over user and group management, went into file permission, which is the change mode, change on. Um, we didn't run this command. We went over sudo configuration, SSH key, authentication. No, we did not do this, but this is something that you usually do when you log into your mobile SM, when you log into your remote server through your mobile SM, right? Sometimes it doesn't work. You have to check your SSH keys, whether your SSH daemon is running, and then turn it on, enable it, and stuff like that, right? So the bash scripting part of it, there where the scripting coming that we're gonna do today, right? And then these are the step-by-step solution. We're gonna create a user account. That is the command right there. We're gonna set password. So we're gonna set password for user one, and we can change the user one to a name. We can add a name over there, right? Create user group and assign. So we're gonna create a group and then assign each of these users to different group. Okay. And then we're gonna manage permission. Permissions, don't forget, change on. User one will be in what dev. We did this in class, right? And then also we're going to assign a 570 permission to this user, right? In this what directory. And then going to set sudo auth access. So the sudo auth file, I briefly went over that a few weeks ago, but we haven't really done it in class yet. But I can show you how to do that. But again, this has been automated through the script. If you go to the sudo file, this is what you're going to see. You're going to add admin, all, and all. That means you are giving sudo access to the admin. That's what the command is doing, right? And then the SSH key login, you got to make directory for the .ssh, and then you got to assign this permission to this file. That's why this thing is doing, right? Autocrypt, last log, change, that's L user one. So that's what we're going to be doing. This is the first project. The second project, don't worry about it too much because we haven't touched most of the stuff in this second project yet. All right, we touched a little bit of it when we did the monitoring yesterday, but later on in the class today, AB will come on so he can integrate our Splunk with Grafana. We're gonna spend a little more time on this next week, but we're gonna do a little bit of it today. So don't worry about project number two. Our main focus today is project number one. All right. So I did. Hold on, let me see something here. Give me 1 second. 1 second. All right, let me share this. So let me share this with you. I'll need you to copy that script, or better still, what I can do, should I put it in a file? Yeah, let me put it in a file, okay? If you can copy that script and save it somewhere on your computer, you can use how they call it, Notepad. But if you look in the chat right now, I just sent a script in there. So please copy this script. I don't want to create a file for you. You copy the script and put it in Notepad. Or if you have trouble copying it, I can create a file here and then send it to you. I don't want to use, put it on my PC. Okay, Word. Send document. So let's name it Linux. Linux. Let me see how I call it in my stuff here. Linux automation. Okay, let's call it Linux automation. Okay, let's keep it with one name. Linux dot automation dot sh. We call it that. And then we save that. All right. So let me grab it for you and then put it in the chat here. Go to document. And where did I just save it? No, it should be in document. Let me look for it right here. All right, I need to close it first before I can send it. All right, so you can save this file on your computer and then we can use it later on, okay? If you got that file, please type yes in the chat. The file I just sent you. If you get it, please type yes. All right, Beningo got it. Amara got it. Corner got it. Please save it somewhere on your computer. Kevin got it too. That you will be easy to access it, okay? Save it somewhere safe on your computer. You can access it. All right. Okay. Now, I will need somebody to share the screen for me. Who want to volunteer?
I can share my screen though. I mean,
Okay, Amara, go ahead. Great, great, great. All right. So, LL in your home directory. Let me see. Okay. All right, guys. So what we're gonna do here today, we're gonna create this script in our home directory. All right. So if you have not CD into your home directory yet, am I right? We can go by one directory, so we can start from the beginning. Perfect, perfect. All right. So Peter, what you did? Let's see where you are right now. Okay, so he's in the root directory. All right. So the first thing we're gonna do is let's put the script in there. You can run the script from any directory, actually, because we set it up to be that way. But for the sake of this class, we're gonna set up the script in our home directory. So guys, I need everybody to be on a terminal by this point. I'm gonna give you 30 seconds to do that. If you are not on your terminal yet, please do that. If you're having any issue, because I want everybody to be on board with this. If you're having any issue with logging into your terminal, not to your terminal, but your remote server through your mobile extern, please let me know when we can fix that. But I need everybody to be on the mobile extern. So we're all good. Everybody got the mobile extern connected already to the remote server, right? Right. Let's type yes. I do have mine connected already. Great. Kona is connected. Thank you, Kona. Kelvin is connected. Abednego. Great, 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 great. Okay, we're on course. We're on course. Who else? I know Lincoln. I don't know if Lincoln is still able to connect yet. Um,
Yeah, I'm connected today.
okay, great. That's good. So, we're using Amara's computer for our example today. Okay. So Amara, everybody, we're going to CD into home, change directory into home. Perfect. And then in the home directory, we are going to create the script in here. So the script, we're going to name it Linux automation dash sh. So to do that, we will say vim, vim,
it is a nano. Sorry.
vim. Let's
Oh
use vim,
no, I can't. Hold on.
and then Linux dot dash automation dash no dot sh. So guys, every bash script ends in dot sh. If you see a Python script is going to be in .py. Okay, and then they got Ruby. I'm not sure what Ruby script is in, but the two ones that I'm very familiar with are um Python script and Bash scripting. Those are the two most popular ones you're going to be seeing. They got Java too and all of that. Okay, but in order now for us to put our content in the script, right? We're going to go into our insert mode. How do we go into our insert mode?
I
Maybe
Yeah.
can you guys drop that in the chat for that command?
Okay, yeah, sure. I can do that. Which are the command you're looking for?
It just ran. I was not really looking.
Okay, first we're going to cd home.
Yeah, I got home already.
Okay,
what's the comment up there?
and then we're going to go to Vim, Linux dash automation dash sh. All right, are we together? All right, take that as a yes. So you can go back to your, yeah. So when you're in here now, to add content to this file, we're going to go to insert mode by pressing the letter I. Okay, so now we in insert mode. You're going to go grab what I gave you. You can either grab it from the chat or you can grab it from the file that I sent you.
I
Copy
already have
that
it.
entire script and paste it in here. Great. I want everybody to be at this point. We're going to go over the script line by line. Yeah, you can go from the beginning. Yeah, from that first line. When you're done coming into this file, go to insert mode, copy and paste your script in here. When you're done with that process, just tap yes. Let me make sure we're all on the same page, okay? All right, Abednego is on point. If you're having any issues, let me know and we can work through it. So only Abednego and Amar is at the point yet. Kelvin and Brian, you're having problem, Conan?
I'm trying pasting it, but it's not pasting.
You try pasting it, but it's not pasting. I mean, did you copy it though?
Yeah,
You
I
gotta
did
copy it
copy.
first. Okay, Amara, save the script. Save it for now. Okay, now go back into it. You can just record the comment. Okay, perfect. So don't go to insert mode because I don't want you to type something
So
by
you say we
mistake.
can find the script in the document that you send?
Yeah, it's in the chat. I sent it in the chat and I also sent a file for it. If you
Oh,
can just
okay.
go through the chat. Wait a minute. I don't see it in here though.
I want to paste it, Chris.
Okay, great. Okay, Lincoln, I
We'll
can
paste
send it
it
to
and
you
not there
again.
yet. And not there yet. We'll paste it.
Okay, I can send it again.
Yeah, please.
Most likely, I don't know what happened, but I did send it in there. Let me go to file. Oh, you know what I did, Lincoln? I sent it to the WhatsApp group. I did not send it to the Zoom
Oh,
group.
okay.
You on the WhatsApp group?
Ah, think so. I'll check.
If you're not there, I can grab it
Yeah, just
from
put it
where.
here for me.
Yeah,
I mean that one that you want us to paste it in the file that we try to create a record in.
yeah,
Okay, just put it there for me. Just paste it.
yeah. Give me 1 second here. Let me see where I put it. All right, let me look for it again. Linux. Okay, right here. All right, I just sent it in this chat. Let me know if you're able to access it. So guys, when you go to your, if you are able to copy and paste your script, I want you to save it and come back into it just how Amara did. And do not go into insert mode when you come back into the script. Reason for that, I don't want you typing something by mistake and then you can mess up the script.
What's the letter to
So
save again?
escape, shift colon WQ. Abenigo, my man, don't be asking me how you can save script, my man. The same way you can save every file on your Linux system, it's the same way you save your script. So escape, shift, colon, WQ. Okay? Brian, you able to access that file? You on mute.
Sorry, I will go on mute. Yeah, I'm trying to go there, download it, and trying to go in and see what I can get it. I
Yeah, you can
click
go
on
to
the
if
one
you
you just put in here, and it's like went into a folder, and I'm trying to see what I can access that.
yeah, look in your download folder. If you download it, go to download, it should be there. You begin
Yeah,
finding you can use the search tab and just write Linux and then it should pop out.
yeah. Let me do that. Let's see. I want to download just now. Linux. Yeah, I see that.
Okay, you can double click on it, open it, and then
Um,
copy all the content in there and then paste it in your script folder, script file rather.
okay, the script part, but we have to put insert first, right? Before we put it there.
Yes.
Okay.
Once you go into Linux automation.sh,
Yeah, I'm already there. Then I have to
hit
insert and then
I,
put it
yeah,
there.
and then
Yeah.
you right click and then it will paste in there.
Okay. Insert.
You are able to paste it.
Yeah, I got everything in there.
Okay, so like I
Then
said,
I'm
everybody, when you paste it in there, save it. I don't want you typing anything by mistake. Save
okay.
it, which is escape, shift, and colon together, and
Mm-hmm.
then WQ. When you save it, then you're going to go back into it. Just recall the command, the vim command, and
Mm-hmm.
then go back into it. But at this time, do not go into insert mode. So you don't type something in the script by accident, okay?
Okay. I'm back in there.
Perfect. Everybody back to the script. Everybody have saved it and back into it. Please
I've
type
done,
yes.
done my-
Okay, Abenigo is good. Kona is good. Lincoln is good. Amara is obviously good, but that's the screen we're looking at right now. Kelvin, you good?
No, not really.
Okay, what is the problem?
I save it to get out. Do I have
Well,
to get out? Just stay in it
if you're
like this?
not if you're not out, that means you're not saving yet. So to save it, you do escape
Escape,
and then
shift,
shift and
W.
colon together,
Uh-huh.
and then you release it and then WQ.
I did that by still giving me the screen like this.
Okay, share your screen. I'm gonna stop sharing for a minute. Let's see what Kevin got. Share your screen. Let's see what you got.
Uh,
Okay, yeah, you on WQ. So enter. Hit enter. Okay, can open file for writing. Um, Let me see what you did. Press enter or type command to continue. Okay, go back to hit escape again. Okay, hit shift and colon together. Press them together. Then WQ. Enter.
I
Hmm.
think I can help with that.
Okay,
Mhm.
go ahead.
Yeah, you can just go back to just shift column and then QA exclamations. It's gonna take him out and then you can go back there.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna do that, but then I wanted to see what exactly he did here. Put exclamation so you can override it. Enter.
I
All
did.
right. First of all, I need you to be in root. So go into root user.
I think that's why. Because the script, maybe.
Mm-hmm. Go in root user. No, sudo space dash I. Okay, clear your screen. All right. Then record that command, the vim Linux, whatever. Okay, you didn't run it in root user, so you gotta retype it. So clear, just hit enter. Okay. So you're gonna say vim, vim, then space. No, space. Then Linux dash automation dot sh. Enter. Perfect. So now go into insert mode and then copy and paste the script in here again. All right, don't do anything. Just hit escape, shift and colon together, and then WQ. Enter. Okay. Now recall this command and run and enter the script now. So we can go over it. Enter. Okay. All right. So everybody should be here now. So Amara, you can reshare your screen, please.
Thank you, Chris.
You're welcome. All right. So guys, for the bash script, every time you're writing a bash script, the very first line in your bash script is called shebang. Shebang is the very first that line where you see the asterisk and then exclamation forward slash bang bash. That's why they call shebang. And believe it or not, there was an interview question for me when I was interviewing for the job because most of the time, well, I wouldn't say most of the time, almost all the time they will ask you during interview process, what scripting language are you familiar with or have you worked with? And I said Bash. The guy asked me Bash. I said yes. He said, what is the first line in Bash scripting? And I said shebang. You know, so you have to know that in a Bash scripting, the first line is shebang, and shebang is what? Star, not star, but hashtag, exclamation forward slash then forward slash dash. Every time you write this line and you executing that script, that line is telling the computer that you are running a bash script. That's what that line will tell the computer. So once that computer pick it up, oh, this is a bash script, the rest of the proceeding lines in the script will now be what processed through the bash. All right. So we want to what? Let me go back. I will share my screen. You myself will be interchanging sharing, okay? For now, let me share with you the project. The first part of the project said we should what? Create user account, right? Create user account. Looking at this command, what user are we creating in this command? Can anybody tell me that?
Question again?
What is the command? We're not seeing nothing on your screen yet.
Oh, you're not seeing my screen? Am I not sharing?
No, only seeing your face.
And my face is not nothing to behold. Okay, you see my screen, huh?
I've seen it. Can you
Yes.
Are you
increase it a
seeing
little bit?
my,
That's all. Yeah,
okay, let me see here. This is, would that be layout or view, right? Okay. Guys, the Linux people, Windows people, please help me. I work
view,
with so
view.
much Linux and sometimes I forget my Windows stuff. I want to extrude my front side. Okay, I can just highlight it, right?
Yeah, just highlight and
Just
increase.
highlight it and increase it. Okay.
Mhm.
So this is what I'm talking about right here. All right, let me just do the command. So I can highlight the command. And then how do I increase the font size? Okay, go to
Highlight, go to the number. Home, click on
home.
home. Yeah. Come somewhere in the middle there where the numbers are. I know why the number's not showing.
It's not highlighted because me, I don't own this document.
You should go to view.
You want
View.
to increase the font size. That's all you want to do.
I want
Then
to
you
increase the
go to
font size, bro.
zoom.
Zoom.
Yeah, that's another way too.
Okay, 200.
But it's a long process. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, that's
Is it
cool.
much better now?
Yeah, it is.
Okay, perfect. Okay. All right. So the question I was asking is, this is the first command on this project, right? Amara, your terminal is still up, right?
No, no.
No, I mean, is it still open on your computer, not on the screen?
Yes, yeah, sure.
Okay, okay. Because I will be asking you to switch over every now and then. That's what I'm asking. So the first command here is what we should create a user account. So can somebody tell me the name of this user we are creating here from this command right here?
It's user one. User one.
Yes, yes. The name of the user we are creating here is what? User one. In a real world, you're not going to put user one, right? You're going to put the name of the what? The user. Don't forget when we did file and directory permission in there, we did user creation and assigning user to primary and secondary group, right? You remember that? Please answer me yes.
Yes.
Okay. So based on that information, what this uppercase G, what group does it stand for? Does it stand for primary or secondary group?
Secondary group, of course.
Secondary group. Yes. So the user, the secondary group would be what? Dev, right? I want you to pay attention to this because after we do this generic project that I wrote the script for, I will have you to edit the script and insert certain information I'm going to give you. Because I'm going over this line by line so you can understand how does this script relate to what we did over the past few weeks. how are they related? That's how we need to understand here. Okay. All right. So now we're going to say set password for the user we created. And I want you to show me your script. Amara, please reshare your screen
Chris,
and show me your script.
just 1 moment. I got the answer for that G, but what the M stand for, maybe I'm not in class at the time. That command to create the user one. There's a M there. M as in
User
Mary.
add, user add dash M. Let's
Mhm.
go back to the script. Let's go to the script. We might find the answer in there. Amara, please share your screen. Okay. So the first step was to create, first of all, the first line I said ensure script run as a root is not part of the project, right? But because we want the script to be able to run for any directory, I will come to the answer yet on Lincoln. Just give me 1 second.
Okay. Okay.
Because we want the script to be able to run for any directory, so we want to ensure that we run it as a root. Now we'll go to the first step, which is create user one and add to dev group. So we say echo. Echo, every time you writing the script and you put echo and you create or how to call it, and you create a quotation. And within that quotation, any sentence you put in that quotation is going to be displayed when the script is running. And we'll see out of this when we execute the script. Okay. So we say group add dash F dev and then user add dash M dash G dev user one. So Lincoln asks, what is this dash M? What does it stand for? Can anybody give me the answer for that? Does anybody remember? What does the F stand for?
I can try it.
Yes, please.
So basically, the dash M is literally telling the system that, okay, create a directory and add this user to that directory in home directory.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so the dash G, you are adding dash G, the users to the dev group, which is a secondary group. And then the dash M
Mm-hmm.
simply trying to say, that, okay, you know what? Do this stuff like if this directory does not exist, create one in
Mm-hmm.
home directory and then add
Yes.
its user to that home directory that you just created if it does not exist.
Right. Perfect. Perfect. So in another word, the dash M is telling you that since this user, we are not assigning a primary group to this user, so put this user in the home directory. Are we following?
Mhm.
And then the uppercase G will be the what? The secondary. Remember when we did, I'm trying to find the slides here. When we created a user, I think our John Paul, whatever name we gave it, we assigned our user to management and then was security for management or primary group, security or secondary group, or vice versa, something like that. We use dash upper uppercase G and lowercase g. In this case, we're only using uppercase G. So automatically, we do not have a primary group for user one. So we use that dash M to tell them that put the user in this particular directory as the primary group. Okay. Now we move to step number two. Step number two says set password for user one. Again, here we can we say echo quotation open, setting password for user one, closes. Then it say echo, please enter password for user one. Now you all remember this command, right? P is SSWD.
Yeah, I
That's it.
do.
The
Mhm.
command we use to assign password to user, right? So if their username was Chris, we're going to put P is SSWD WD Chris, right? Or the username Lincoln. We say P is SSW, the linker. So technically, the whole thing here, the main thing that this step number 2 is doing is that command right there. Okay? That's the command it's executing. And these are all commands that we ran, we play around with all the past few weeks, right? Okay. Step number 3, create GA group and add user to it. Create GA group and add user to it. Now, all of these generic names that we're using here, your exercise in class today, hopefully before break time, will be to substitute all of these generic user like user one, GA group, all that stuff. I will give you different user, or you can create your own user with actual name, create your own group with actual group name, and assign this user to this group using the same script. So your exercise will be to edit the script to your environment. And this is what you're going to be doing in the real world. You get a generic script from sometimes this script we have it in Confluence in the enterprise environment. If you don't have it in Confluence, there are a lot of AI tools you can use nowadays. And you can get a generic script, but then you have to fine tune that script to what you want it to do exactly. So that's what our exercise will be about today. Okay. So after setting our password, now we say we should create what? A GA group. So we say again, echo, creating GA group and adding user 2 to it, right? Group add, remember that command, right? Group add, GA, user mode. User mode, we are modifying the user now to assign this group, this user to what? GA group. And you know that you see dash, lowercase, A, uppercase, G. Then we got, what am I saying? GA, QA, and then user number 2. Step number 4, manage permission on user one's home directory. Remember, when we created user one, we didn't have a primary group for him, so he was in home, right? So now we're gonna what? Manage the permission on that directory. So now echo again, quotation open, setting ownership and permission for what? Home user one, quotation closes. Now we run a command, change home, change owner. User one, now we are setting him what? To what? Dev, home, user one. The permission on here is what? 750, home, user one. Can somebody tell me what does the permission 750 means?
Full permission.
750, what does it mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So basically for the owner is full permissions, read
Mm-hmm.
and execute, and then the group is gonna be read and execute, and then the other users no permission is set.
Exactly. 750, full permission, re-execute, and no permission. Guys, the next question, I'll have somebody else to answer it. So now I'm already in the class. I want you to understand what we're doing. Okay? I want you to really understand what we're doing because believe it or not, there are people who have master degrees in computer science, they don't have this skill set. They don't. And I'm speaking from life experience. We just hired a new guy on my job. He's been in 3 weeks, 4 weeks now. You don't have this Linux, basic Linux stuff you're learning here. You don't have those skill sets. I literally had to show the guy how to use VI editor, how to create directory files, edit files, and stuff. So don't overlook this stuff. That's why I want you to understand what we're doing. Okay? So I'm already gonna go down a little bit from step 5. Yeah, perfect. Right there. So number 5, before we and if you can be looking at the project because I don't want to keep switching back and forth the project and then this what we have in the script. Basically, every step here is kind of self-descriptive before we can execute the command. All right. So step number five say set up sudo access to what? Admin group. So this one here, I will have to share my screen so we can go over that because we didn't do much of it in class. Okay. So let's go to our terminal, everybody. Please go to your mobile extern. Let's edit our sudo user. Okay. We're not gonna edit it. I'm just gonna show you how it's done. Because when you run the script, it's already in the script, so it will be done by the script. So we're gonna say vim etc, right? Uh, vim etc. Let's go to vim etc. Oh, okay. I shouldn't have said vim etc. Hold on, let me get out of here. Let's go to cd etc. cd etc. If we ll, we're gonna see our sudo file in here, right here. See that? So now we're gonna vim into this file. Vim sudo. You can see it right here. Please run this command. Let me put the command in the chat. Okay. pwd pwd. Okay. So it's gonna be, we can run a full command, get a full path, vim etc sudo doer sudo s. Yeah. So now let's do this. Let me record this and then send it to
So
you in the chat.
we're gonna leave the file again because we went to where the script was to auto stop there. Are we gonna leave from there?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Get out of the script. Get out of the
Okay.
script. Let's do this.
So
Because I
together
need you to understand.
we just quit from there.
Yeah, just quit. Don't write because you did not write anything, right? Just quit.
No, yeah.
What the hell did I just do? Give me 1 second. Let me grab this thing again. Command C, paste in here. So that's the command to access your sudo file. To put it in the chat. So grab that. Let's go in here.
Chris, quickly to get out of here, we just hit Q. Yeah, it's not
Yeah,
working for me.
escape, shift colon, and then Q and enter. Are we good? Are we in this file now? Are we all in the sudo file? Please type yes if you are.
Yes, for my end.
Okay. Please type yes if you are. I want to make sure everybody is in here.
Yes, I'm there.
Okay, Lincoln is
I'm
there.
I'm in there, but nothing. Just in there. There's no. I have to paste.
No, 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 no. You're not pasting anything in the sudo file. If you don't see anything, I mean you're not in the right location.
But
There's always gonna be content in that file. Okay. So if you're not there, did you copy the command that I paste in the chat? Use the command I put in the chat. You good, Connor?
I think I may be, but it's okay. So I'll leave
All
it.
right. No, no, it's not okay. Share your screen. Let's see. I'm here. I don't get this. Share your screen.
Let's start here.
Yeah, you say Sidur. I said copy the comment that the comment I put in there. Is this is SID
Oh,
or
I may
SUD?
I mess it up. So we're
Yeah,
trying to
I
leave.
said
Yeah,
SU.
yeah, I mess it up.
Yeah. So
That's
close out of here, grab this comment and put it in on your command line and run it.
but I'm trying to escape. I'm trying to leave this place now where I'm stuck.
No, the same thing. Escape, shift colon, and then Q.
Okay, yeah, good. It was not working at first, but working now.
Just Q, yeah. Then copy the comment and put it in the chat and put it on here.
Uh,
No, I want to see you doing it.
oh, okay.
There you go. Okay. All right. So everybody is on this page, right? We all good with that?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
Yes. Yes.
So now let me reshare my screen so I can show you. Okay. So now, you remember we created administrative group, right? The admin group, if you can see my cursor moving right here, right? We gave and all permission to this admin group. That means if you look at the description of this line right above here, which is in the blue, and like I told you before, in scripting, when you read a line and put hashtag behind that line, you are what they call commenting out. You are commenting out the line so the computer cannot run it. If you look up here for all the different description, right? There's a lot of things you can comment out in this script or in this file for the computer to be able to do a lot of different things. Like the typical example, this one. If you comment out this line, it says completely what? Harmless preservation of a user preference. If you comment this out, you are setting this what? Condition for the computer to run. What am I explaining this? I'm explaining this to let you know that this description up here is telling you what this line is what doing. So user privilege specification root. If you see here, root what? Root got what? Full permission, all, and all. Now they say members of the admin group may gain root privileges. So we add an admin on here. So anybody that fall under this administrative group will have what? Privilege as well, a root user. But again, they may not have what? Full privileges. They will have privileges as a root user, but there are some limitation to that. Okay? Now we talk about the pseudo users. Pseudo users are regular users that have some root privileges to be able to do certain things on the system. So we have our sudo user here. That's why when you're running a command as a regular user, you always post sudo, right? If we comment this out in this file, nobody will be able to run sudo command on this computer. If I can just go into my insert mode, come down here, go to the beginning of this line and put up this right here. Nobody on the system will be able to use a sudo command to run any sudo command or to have any sudo privilege. So when I say, okay, Chris, go into the sudo file and uncomment the sudo user. I come into this file, come here, go to insert, already in insert. and then remove that. Bam, that whole line has been activated. So that line in the script, this is what it's doing. It's creating the admin group and then adding full access to the admin group to have a privilege as what? As a root user. That's how I wanted to explain to you. All right, so let's save out of here. I did not change anything. So I'm going to use, remember now, I kept some things that I erased. So when I'm saving out of this file, I'm going to say Q and then exclamation. If I don't put exclamation, it may not save. Let's try that and see. You see there? The reason why it's telling me, because I wrote some stuff in this file, even though I erased it, but the system want to make sure that whatever I erased in here was something that I intended to erase. So to do that, I'll put Q and exclamation, and then I'm able to get out of there. All right. So any question before we'll go back to the script? Amari can reshare your screen. Any question? No? All right, so that was step number 5. If you look at step number 5, everything we explained in that file is right there. Admin was added, and then the sudo admin was added to the sudo of the etc sudo file. Now, if you look at that echo admin all command, right? What do we see there? Right in front of that last all. What do we see there? We did something about append and redirect. What is that command doing over there? Somebody tell me now. Append and redirect. Who can remember that? Amara, you can come in if you have an insight.
What was the question again, please?
If you look at step number 5, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where we have, I think it's the first echo in that command. Where after the if sentence, we have admin, all, and all. What is that sign there? What does it mean?
So basically, I think you are granting full privilege. Dash
No,
Q.
just the sign. What is that sign
You
doing to
grab
that
dash
command?
Q.
No. The second one, I say echo admin.
Right here.
Yeah, if you go all the way in front, right after the last all, after the last ALL. Yes. What does that sign mean? What is it doing?
Oh, okay. Giving all sudo file, like go in this file and give admin all these permissions.
Okay.
Append.
What I was trying to get to is that you remember when we did append and redirect? Do you guys remember append and redirect? Come on now,
Yes.
guys. Yes, we did append and redirect. So what is that sign? That double directional sign. Let me just call it that way for lack of better term. What does that sign mean? Is that a redirect sign or that's a append sign?
I guess when it's double, it's a pen sign. Something.
Do we all agree? You talk to me, oh. Is that a append sign or a redirect sign, guys? Is Lincoln right or Lincoln is wrong? You don't tell me the thing with that in the class, the last
Uh,
time we forget that.
Chris,
Yeah.
that should be redirect.
Okay. Who else said redirect? Who else said append?
As for me,
Yeah,
I would say append.
I
you
said
say
a pen
append.
when it's double, like that.
Okay. Hmm. Me, I know you educate me. Who all say append and who all say redirect? Justify your reason.
From what I can recall is when it is one, that sign is just one, not double, is redirect.
Mhm.
And when it is double, then it's append. That's what I know right now that my mind can recall.
So when the sign is double, then that's what redirect, or what you're saying?
No, I say append when it's double. When it's
Okay,
single, it's redirect.
okay.
I may be wrong, but that's what my mind can recall.
Do we all agree with that? Let us communicate, guys. Come on, we're in class. Don't be
Yeah,
scared to
yeah,
talk.
yes, I agree with him.
Who agree with him?
Abednego, I agree with him.
Benigo, what are you agreeing with?
So what he talking about, the append, that's what append. So
Okay.
basically, can I say something again?
Yeah, yeah, sure. I want us to, interact.
Basically, it is you to output to a file. That's what I know
Okay.
now.
All right. Yeah, that's what I was looking for. A little more juice. So yes, we did append and redirect. Append is just the one, directional, whatever arrow, right? When it's double, then it's redirect. So when you use append here, what append would do, it will only put admin in an entire file, erase everything from there. But redirect is telling you, hey, I want you to add this content to this file. That's what that is the significance of knowing those commands. You use them in script, you use it for basic tags and stuff. So instead of you, telling the script, oh, VR into this and no, no, no. You just say echo. You write your admin, all, and all, bracket, quotation open and close. Then you say, redirect this into etc sudo file. It will go straight in there and put it right there. After it does that, you say echo, added admin all to what etc sudo file. That will show us, it will show up on your screen. If it did not do that, if the file is already there, we'll say echo, admin who already has sudo access configured, FI. Guys, scripting, that is a magic, works the magic in the engineering world. If you know scripting nowadays, you don't have to go learn scripting from ABC. Once you understand the concept, what the script is doing, you can edit the script to do anything for you. That's what I'm trying to teach you here today. Okay. So then move on to step number 6. Amara, we can roll up a little more. You can go all the way, yeah, to the end. Okay, perfect. So step number 6 was enable SSH key login to our current user. So now we say echo quotation open, setting up the SSH directory. Now we say mkdir error. Whatever mkdir error means.
Make
Anybody besides
directory.
Amara,
Make
please.
make
Make
directory.
directory.
Perfect. So we are telling the script now, make a directory for what? The SSH. Now, we are giving a permission to that directory. In that permission there, please, can somebody explain besides, okay, I'm gonna put Brother Kevin on the spot. Kevin, please tell me what does that 700 permission means on the .ssh directory.
The
We are changing
700
the mode. Yeah,
is
700 permission. What does that mean?
is a full permission.
Yeah, full permission for who?
So that is, it has the full permission.
Yes. Remember now, what kind of permission we have 3 categories, right? We have the owner, right?
Mhm.
We have root, and others. So who do have the full permission in there?
The owner.
Okay. And then what about the other two users? What do they have?
They have the read permission.
No,
You see?
no, they don't have any permission about they got 0 and 0. Remember? Read
Yeah.
permission is what number?
Read is 1.
No, read is not 1.
Read is 2.
Number 4.
Read is not 2.
I
Read
mean,
is
read is
4.
4. Write is
Yes.
2. Execute is 3.
Uh-huh. Yes. So if you have 7 for the owner, you got 0, 0 for the other two, that means they have no permission, right?
Yeah.
Yes, that's what our 700 is for. So we are giving full permission to the owner on our SSH directory that we just created. That's what that command is doing. Now, step number 7, we say audit command, echo, audit information, last log. So last log is a command that will show you who logged into that system last. That's a command. The echo, password agent, info for user number 1. charge.l user1. So that command will show you how long does that password that we set for that user is going to last for. When all the commands in the script runs, we say echo, script completed. You can always edit all of these lines. Or you can say echo, your script has ran successfully. Echo, script ran successfully. Echo, script completed. Echo, just anything. Okay. So Amara, now you can save the script. Save out of here. You can use a cube because we didn't write anything, but everybody, you can get out of here now. Okay. Please, everybody get out of here. I want you to be on the same screen that Amara is on. I want you to take break in the next 5 minutes. No, I will give you, we'll take break at 10 o'clock. I will give you 20 minutes to edit the script and write it and run it on your own. So now, clear your screen, Amara. Do LL. Okay. So, guys, let's try to run the script and see what happens, okay? To run a bash script, you put period and forward slash and then the name of the script. That's how you run a bash script. So period.
Can we run the script right now?
Yeah,
Okay.
just do that, Amara. That's something I'm driving at, okay?
Right.
I'm driving at something. Run, type period forward slash, no, period first, and then the name of the script. Just tip LR and then tap, it will populate.
It's my time. Okay, hold on. And
If it's not populating, there's a reason why it's not.
yeah.
Okay, don't run it yet. Wait. Is everybody on the same page, guys?
On the page, you
Are we
want to
all?
run the same
Yeah,
script too?
but mine is not popping on the Amara. I don't know why.
Okay, if it's not popping up, just type it in. Just type it. But when you LL, you can see the script in there, right? In that directory. Do you see it? Do you see Linux dash automation dot sh
Yes,
in your directory when you run LL?
yes, I can see mine.
Okay, so if you hit tab and not
Yes.
populating, just type it in. There's a reason why it's doing that, and we'll get to that in a few minutes or a few seconds. Okay, I will assume everybody is here now. So Amara, you can hit enter. Permission denied. Permission denied. Can anybody tell me, besides Amara, why we got permission denied? We wrote the script, everything looks good inside. Time for us to run the script, they say permission denied. Now you're sweating in front of your computer now because the script not running. Why do you have that permission denied?
Is it because executable permission?
Exactly. The script has to have an executable permission. If you look at the permission on that script, look at the permission on colon on that line, right? We have rewrite, reread. You see that? We have rewrite, reread. There's no execution on that whole permission line. Are you seeing it?
Exactly.
Yeah,
If if
yeah,
you
yeah.
if you look at the script that Amara have on his screen, that update server.sh, it's in green because it got what execution permission. Look at the permission line on there.
Rewrite,
There is
execute.
execution, right? For
Yes,
all
yes.
the three users.
Yeah, that's true.
Yes. So we have to give, every time you read a script, you have to give it execution permission for that script to run. So the command for that, change mode, chmod, space plus X, space, the name of the script. Enter. Now clear your screen. LL. Now we see the script is in green now, right?
Yeah, it changed now.
If you look at the permission line, we got permission, we got execution to all the three users.
Yeah.
Seeing it? So now if you record that command you ran earlier, the script is not gonna run.
But I got a question.
Yes.
Let's say we have a script, but we only want a specific, let's say not a group, or let's say the owner
Mm-hmm.
can execute or can run that script. But other
Mm-hmm.
user can view it, but it can execute it. So which command, when given execution permissions to the file after editing it, how is it gonna be
Then
like?
you can use the number system. You can use the number system. You can also use the letter system. It says change mode, and then you put a 7, and then you put a 5, whatever permission you want to give the other group. Okay? You can always edit the permission on it by using the number system or the number system. Say you want to change this script now. So, okay, you don't want the orders to have execution command permission, right? So you put a 7, X, X is why 4, arrow is why read and write, right? So that would be a 6, right? So you put 760. Put 760, the name of the script, and then that last group will not have execution. So anybody that in our last group will not run the script. But when it comes to script, you need to make it executable for everybody. Because what? You want that script to be ran for everybody to have what execution permission on that script so they be able to run the script without any issue. But you will also restrict that if you want to. All right. So recall your command, let's run the script. You can use your up arrow key. Yeah, we want that. So enter. Perfect. So you see what having here? The first step, user one adding to dev group, setting password for user one. Remember that password command we have in there? PSSWD user one. Now they're telling on to set the password. So let all use ABC123, okay? Put ABC123, enter. And then we'll tell you to confirm it. Enter the same password and enter. Boom. The script is activated. Script completed, right? The last line down there. Number of days warning before password expire, 7. Maximum number of days between password change. Now that is default. Number of days between password change, 0. Right? last password change. We just did it today, so it has today's date. Guys, everything we have learned over the past few weeks, we just executed it within 5 seconds or even less. We just executed within 5 seconds. So if you go back up, uh, um, just from the beginning of this whole message, okay, yeah, just from the beginning, okay, right there. So they say we updated password successfully, creating GA group and adding user to it. User mod, user 2 does not exist. Setting ownership and permission. Confirming user access to admin group. Admin group already has sudo access configured. You remember the condition we put in there was that if this condition is met, then do this in our script. Go back to the script. Amara, let me show that if and end condition that the script is referencing here. You use your up arrow key and just find the, yeah, this one. Okay. What is the command? Go up a little bit. Okay. No, calm down. I think it's to the admin for the sudo user. It was just on there. Kind of skip it. Calm down again. Go to number 6, I think so. Yeah, number 5, actually. Okay. So if you look at number 5, there's an if and then condition there. It said if grep. So you are telling the command that, yeah, highlight that line for me. You are telling the script that I want you to go to Etsy, this file in the directory called Etsy sudo. I want you to go in that file and grep. You remember when I told you guys about grep, how to grab certain information from a file? So I want you to go in this file and grab this area they call admin, this data sign admin, not data sign, but percentage admin. Grab that particular portion. No, go back to the first line, Amara. The first line. Yeah, yeah. No, go back up a little bit. The first add hand, that one. Yeah, highlight that one. Okay. So you are telling this script is telling the computer, go to this directory called xc sudo and grab this information, percentage admin. When you find it, then I want you to add this line. You can now go back to the next line below that. When you find this percentage admin, I want you to add this line to it. This all bracket open, all closes, all. Take this information and do what? And append it to this file in the Etsy directory called sudo, right? But if this file is already found, please display this message called admin group already has sudo configured. That's the if, and then condition inside of a bash script. So now, Amar, if you go back to your message that came out when you executed the script, you can close out of here. Okay, that message, let's find that message. It was all the way up, go all the way up. Okay, right there, right there, right there. What it said, it said configuring sudo access to admin group. Admin group already has sudo configured because it was already there. If it wasn't there, that message was not going to show up. Setting up what? .fsh directory. All that information, it went and brought all the other information in here. So now you go down, the rest of the script, messages that were in the echo bracket, everything is displayed as a command is running. Okay? So guys, everything we did over the past few weeks, that's what we have in our script. And we executed the script less than 5 seconds. That's why I told you, I say I can come in and write a script and give it to you, say, guys, run the script, it does this and that. But if you don't understand what's happening, if you don't understand what's happening in the back end, it's not going to help you. This is why we had to do it this way. Okay? So now what I want you to do in the next 20 minutes, and I less than 20 minutes actually, before 10 o'clock, I'm gonna open your script. Let's do it together. So it won't take too much time. Open your script again. Okay. So user one, I want you to change user one to a name. We're gonna edit the script now. Okay. Let's change user one to a name. You can use any name you want. Go back from the first step. Okay, right there. You can use any name. Amara, you thinking about a name?
I want name that will include the whole entire class.
The whole entire class? These men are genius though. Go ahead. Hey, Amara, what are you writing there now? No, use one word. If you use two, it's gonna give you the error.
Dash
Because we're
engineer,
not
right?
putting
I can use dash or just perspective or engineer
yeah,
strictly.
yeah, you can put dash there, that's fine. But you cannot use two separate words.
Right.
Because we are not putting a full name. If a full name, then that's a different command we have to use. I don't
Right.
want to make it too complicated. Okay.
Okay.
So we could assign a primary group though. Do we want to do that?
I mean, yeah, we
All right,
could.
let keep it simple. Let's keep it simple, okay? I want us to go for a break at 10 o'clock. Let's just keep it simple. All right.
Okay.
So
Okay.
we change user one to prospective engineer. Guys, use any name you want. So everywhere you see user one now, you're going to change that to a prospective engineer. Now we got a script that we're using. So now we are fine-tuning the script to fit our environment. That's what we're doing right now.
I'm trying to
Guys,
change mine,
please,
but it keeps jumping. I don't know what's going on.
are you in insert mode? If you're not in insert mode, it's not gonna allow you to type anything in there. Okay, perfect. Okay. Now you can assign another name to user number two. Can use another name. Use six figures. Let me suggest one. Six figures. You said dash figures?
Oh, I thought I entered the six. Sorry. Okay, my number stuff was off. Go back a little
No,
bit.
I'm gonna put it actual on SRX.
Okay.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Now replace the six figures or everywhere will have user two. Guys, please follow the same thing Amara is doing. Edit your script. Fine tune your script. Okay. Now come down. Can you change that user one to the first name you had up there? Make sure everything matches because if not, it's gonna throw off the script. Perfect. Come down again. One more. There's a couple more areas. Go up. No, then go up again. That change on.
All
You gotta,
right. User one.
yeah, you gotta match it there. Match it with the name. Perfect. Perfect. Just go down the script and make sure we got everything right. Okay, you can echo and change that echo message. Admin group already has sudo access configured, or you can say sudo access already exists.
Right here.
Yeah,
G,
admin group. So you say sudo access for admin group already exists. Just kind of rephrase that sentence. What I'm teaching you here is how to grab a script, edit it for your own environment. Okay.
you see what was that again? Just
It said sudo access for admin group already exists.
okay. What's going on? My type into the do sudo access.
For admin group already exists. ST. No, ST.
EX S.
RXT. Yes. And then come down again.
Which one is this? FT, FI? That means
Yeah, FI mean to is finished. I mean that particular session is finished. Going on to the next. Come down. There's another area that says user one. Change that to whatever you have for user one. You can go back up in the message section. No, go up, read the line above that. Change that user one. All right, you can come down. The completion message, you can edit that too if you want. You can leave it as it is if you want. You can say script ran successfully or just rephrase that whole, and that's about it. So now you can save and quit. Perfect. Guys, is anybody left behind? We got 3 minutes. Okay, actually 2 minutes to break time. Anybody left behind?
Yeah,
Oh, for break for me, I was just watching and following.
let
I'm
Amara
not
go by
changing.
the last one you were doing down there, I didn't get it come.
Which last one? The message. I might open your script one more last time, please. No, Amara, you're not running the script now. Hit Control C. You go back in the script. Hit Control C.
Control C right now. I'm trying to hit Control C. I don't know what's
Control
going
C not
on.
working because you started running the script when you're not ready to run it. Okay,
I literally,
just
but
go.
I was hitting the arrow key. I don't know what's going on my keyboard right now.
Okay, just go ahead. Go ahead and execute your script. We can go back there and help for now. You can do a
I
different
already did
password.
Control C.
Yeah, it's probably not going to work because the script is in process. So just enter a new password. You can use the school one or any password you want. Okay. So you see, you have what? Edited the script. Script ran successfully. Prospective engineer, that everything is created, right? Go all the way to the top of your messages. Yeah, right here. So configure sudo access for admin group. Sudo access for admin group already exists. So you see everything you edited in that script, what is what you're seeing in here now, right? So that's how you do it, guys. Now open your script. Amarat, Kona had a question about something.
Yeah.
Kona,
So
what was the question?
the last one he wrote number 7. Okay, step 6. Nothing there. Step 7. Is that the last one? No.
Yeah, step 7, we had user one, so he just changed that user one to prospective engineer. Whatever name you assigned to user one from the beginning has to
All
be the same name
right.
down here.
Change one perspective.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's it so far.
And then the echo for the completion message, you can put anything in there. He had script ran successfully for his own message.
Okay.
And then you just save and quit and then run the script.
All right.
All right, so that will take a 15 minutes break and we'll come back.
I'll check over here. Maybe
AB
which
can
folder we save that script in? Was it
huh?
in the script? Which folder was saved in?
Or what do you mean which
You
folder?
remember when we first or the name of the script? Yeah, maybe we can find it that
The
way.
name of the script is the name of the folder,
Yeah,
which is the
mine
Linux.
too. Mine ran without east. Yes, yes.
Where it went without is.
Yeah, that's why I put there. So that's why it came out with so my script went successfully.
All ran with ease.
Yeah,
If you say without ease, that means you have problems though.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, with ease. That's what
Because
I meant.
Uh-huh.
the reason I asked Chris that Linux that automation dash sh I tried to check
Mm-hmm.
in there, but it's not good. I tried to um RD in there, not good. That's what I asked
It's
that
not
question.
there.
No, I tried to RD in, it's not aligning. That's what I'm asking that question.
When you say you try to add the in,
I tried to
add the
go
in,
into that I try to go into Linux dash automation dash sh.
you okay, that means you did not create it. Okay, share your screen. Let's see what you're talking about.
Maybe I did not
60
create it.
seconds. I got 60 seconds. Oh yeah, I gotta
Yeah,
take a
just
break.
so show me. But we can take a break if when we come back we do it. But let me just share.
No, no, no. Just show your screen. Let me see what you got. It will be a quick scan on your computer.
Yeah, come and do it right now. Okay, share right here. Yes, right here. Which one I'm sharing here? Share. Can you see my screen?
Yeah, but I seen the your Word document.
No, coming here.
Okay, I see this. Okay, so okay, your script is right there.
Right here, right? The Linux.
Yeah. So just do you say you try to go into it and it's not working?
Yeah. Is that ID into that? Because it's not
No,
direct to that.
Vim, VIM,
Oh, okay. I did that one.
VIM space and then the name of the script. Just hit LI and then you hit tab, it will populate. LI tab and enter
Okay, thank you.
right there.
We can go for a break. Yeah.
Yeah.
When we come back, I'll do mine. No problem.
Okay. All right, guys. Let's take a 15 minutes break. Let me see somebody. Oh, okay. I was at Deningo. Let's take a 15 minutes break. We'll come back. Then we can I haven't seen AB on the class yet. I don't know why he's still around. 15 minutes. Timer. All right, we'll be back.
Chris, how you share? Chris, the time is not on the screen, Chris.
Maybe we're just about to take a break.
All right, let me put the timer on. You see it now? Do you see the time?
Yeah, that link was shared when you were setting the time. It done.
Okay, okay. All right, guys, we back. Are we back? Are we back? Are we back?
Back here too.
Okay. All right.
Yes. Well, Chris, I have a little I don't know, questions,
Yes, sir.
but it's on my screen. I would like to just share my screen and show you why.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Chris.
Hmm.
When you guys are on break, I was doing this still according to Amara, or should I press enter to run it? I didn't run it.
So you finish editing and you save it?
Yeah, I edited and saved it. I know what you when he finished with what he asked, I just want to share my screen with you for a little second before I can run it.
Okay. Okay. Amara, you can go ahead.
Yeah, so if you look at this Linux automations right here, we're gonna
Mm-hmm.
see that no, yeah, I think that yeah, we're gonna see that this Linux automations and a perspective engineer, this belongs to perspective engineer, this file. And then the one we
Mm-hmm.
just ran previously belongs to root. So what they do in the script that makes prospective engineers to own this file. And then what was the difference that makes this to be owned by root? Because I'm a little confused there.
So this was created in as a root user, right? And we did not, when we created, we didn't assign a specific user to it. So it stay as root. Now for the perspective engineer, that's a directory, right? When we created it, remember we had uppercase G and then dev. Remember?
Yeah.
There was a dash M because we did not have a primary group, a primary group for that for prospective engineer. I think you were the one who answered that question. So with that dash M, put prospective engineer inside of our home directory, which is the current directory we're creating this thing in. And then the secondary group was what? Dev, which was that uppercase G that was in the command. You understand what I'm saying?
But I would like to open a script again, and then
Yeah,
let's
open the
see.
screen. Let me show you what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
Okay, right here, step number one, right?
right here.
So we created this group called prospective engineers, right?
Mm-hmm.
Um, and we assigned them to the secondary group was dev. First of all, we created a dev group, which is the first line up there. And then we assigned the dev group as a secondary group for prospective engineer. We did not have a primary group. So we put a dash M so that the script could put this group right in our current group, our current directory, which is the slash home. That is why when the prospective engineer was created, it have dev as the secondary group, and then it put prospective engineer as the what? Primary group because we did not assign a primary group to it. And then it put it in the home directory, which is the current directory that we're in when we created the group. But
Okay.
for the script, we were root user when we created the script, right?
Yep.
So automatically it's gonna be root unless we specify a specific group for that script.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Thanks.
So Kevin, please share your screen. Let me see what you're talking about. Kevin, is that you on that? I think this is
Yeah,
Mara's
that's
That's
turn.
good.
Kelvin.
Oh, that's Kelvin? Okay.
Yeah,
User
So
two
you already edited it, right?
yeah.
editing not complete.
Okay. You did not have to use. In fact, you're using the same name that Amara used, but then you have some misspelling in there. Go to step
Okay.
number two, the prospective engineer. You misspelled that prospective on the first line there. Yeah, the second line actually.
This one.
Step number two. Step number two. Second line.
Okay, right here.
So go and correct that. Let's start with that first.
Hmm.
It's PRO, not RPO. No, no,
Go
no.
back.
You gotta put an arrow there, Kelvin. Go back there. You gotta put an arrow, PRO.
Oh,
Okay. And then go to step number three. You change the user two, you change the name in the command, but you did not change it in the echo message and the direction. So you gotta change that user number two to 6 figures. Everywhere you see user number two, you gotta erase it and put 6 figures. You can double click that whole thing and just right click there and then it will something about do it the way how you comfortable with anyway. Come down, there's one more down there. Change it to 6 figure too. This 15-minute break and be too short, my man. I just hold my phone. I only eat half of it already 15 minutes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
man.
I tell you,
I'm telling you, keep it something like 20 minutes.
seriously, I want to start soon, finish soon. Seriously.
but yeah, the 15 minute brother here, I used to edit my own. Y'all want me off of me or editing.
I only take one spoon square and you're talking, I gotta run
Yeah,
back.
because when editing, you edit. Okay. Go to Chin set number 4, Chin change that user number 1 to prospective engineer.
The Chris 311, the food will be hot, so you carry the 10 minutes.
Yeah. So if this name does not match, you're gonna have error with the code to the script.
How about
Okay.
this one? Pese ya libera.
It's good now. It's good. Um, Calm down. Let me see. Okay. Go down.
He said,
Script
create,
created successfully.
and
Okay.
he said, run successful. Me, I said, I created successfully.
Okay, that's good. That's good. Go all the way from the beginning. Let me make sure you got everything good. Okay. Okay. Step number one. Step number one, where you have user add dash M dash G. That perspective engineer, you gotta put a dash between there. It cannot be two words, or else it will error out. Okay.
Very actual.
And then go user number one, change that to perspective engineer. Where it say creating user number one, change that user. Yeah, change that one too, and come down and change that one. 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 Okay. Creating user number one, change the user number one to prospective engineers. Okay. The prospective engineer on the user ad is wrong. He's missing a C after the E.
On a user
Perspective, missing a C in our word. Come down 2 step. Okay.
okay,
Go to
okay.
the perspective. Okay. I think you should be good.
You get happy and see you. You're scripting and be a act. Nah.
This is scripting, bro. You gotta be precise. You gotta be exact, or else your script is not gonna run successfully. So
So I
everything
should,
matters when it comes to scripting.
I should
Even
save
if,
it.
yeah, save, and quit, and then you can execute. All right. So now you can execute it. You can just recall that command.
Uh-huh.
Not this one. The one I got a period and a forward slash.
Oh, I think I wrote that. Let
You
me
wrote
see.
it. I seen it up there.
They want. You're not correct.
Yeah. Well, that's what you have. So you gotta execute it. You misspell the automation, but that's what you have for the name. So you have to execute it that way. Put the H there. No, 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 no. Just H after the S. You already got it dot. Enter. Okay. So maybe okay, clear your screen. Let me see what you have for the name. No, lowercase. And then LL. Okay, so you change the name. Okay. So then record it and just change that N to M. The M to N rather. Record the command you ran previously. Change that M to N. All right, enter. Permission denied. You gotta give it permission to execute. Execution permission. You know the command or you need it?
I need it.
Hey Kevin. CHMOD
Much more.
to mode, that change
Plus,
mode plus X and then the name of the script. No, plus X, not star, plus X. Space, the name of the script. Just hit LI and tap, it will populate. Enter. Okay, now you can execute it now. Enter. Why? I didn't tell you to create a password for the user.
hmm. It
Prospective
does not.
engineers, prospective engineer does not exist in SC password. That because you're missing something. Go to the beginning of this message. Let me see what it is. No, use your mouse and just roll, right here, right here, right here. Okay.
You want you select?
Okay. Wait. Okay. Go back to the script. You got some error in the beginning. Let's see what the errors are.
Okay.
Hey, your screen, go back to the script. The VI, the Vim command. Yeah, that one. Okay. Go up to the beginning. Okay, right. Okay, right here, right here. Oh, I see why. You see why I was telling you scripting, you got to be precise. If you look at the user add command, the prospective engineer, you did not put a S. That's why I
Yes.
did not recognize it. You got to put a S there. They have to match.
No, what line?
Step number one, user add, the user add command. Kevin, just go down 2 steps. Put a S to the engineer.
Yeah.
There's no S. That's why I did not create it. You gotta go to insert mode and put a S. All right, now we gotta check and make sure you got S in front of all of them, or else you're gonna have the same issue. Yeah, you're looking good. So save it, save the script. Scripting is very technical. You cannot, like, you can't misspell words, you can't miss spaces and all that kind of stuff. You have to be precise. Okay, rerun, re-execute. Let's see what you get. No, you're not running the Vim command. You're running the command with the period and the forward slash. Get out of here. Q? No, no, you're doing Q now. You didn't write anything in here. Okay. Recall your command you ran, the execution command. Yeah, that one. Enter. Ah, so you see that now? That was your error. That's why you had all those error because of that one letter, that S. So put the password in ABC123, and then you enter. It will prompt you to confirm it. Confirm it and enter. See that?
Mhm.
Straight ran successfully.
Thank you. Stop sharing.
Yeah, you can stop sharing now.
Thank you.
No problem. Anybody else have issue executing the script? AB is not on now, so we got 20 minutes for class time. So anybody else got issue? Anybody?
I don't have no issue, but I'm going to do that, after class on my practice.
You want to do what?
So I don't have no issue, but I'm going to just going to run it right after class like a practice.
That time, why can't you share a screen and run it? Let's see you do it.
Okay, I'm coming to it.
Ali will give me time to finish my liver.
Uh-huh.
Primary call you.
So Lincoln, what we're doing here, we're editing the script, right? So the first edit you're gonna do, you're gonna change that user one to any user you want. First of all, go into your mouse is not gonna work in this thing. Make your screen big for us, maximize your screen. Okay. So your mouse is not gonna click in here. You gotta use your directional keys. But first of all, go to insert mode by pressing I. Okay. Now use your up, down, left, and right key. No, Lincoln, your clicking is not gonna work in here. Use your arrow keys on your keyboard. Okay, that one. So go to user one and change that name to any name you want. So the purpose of this is when you get a script either from your enterprise Confluence or from online, whatever research you did, you can edit the script to fit what you wanted to do and to fit your environment. That's how I'm trying to show you here. No, don't use the same name. Find different name. Find different name. It can be any name. Move the one. Move that one from there. Okay. So anyway, you have user one in the script, you gotta replace that user one with engineer. Go back, go back. Okay. No, go up. Start with the first one. Right above it. Mm-hmm. Okay. Same thing with user two. Find a different name for user two. Go up to the first line. Yeah. Go to the end. User two right there.
You know what, Chris? He already one of the students showed him what to do.
Okay. You all take over.
Yeah, the one of the students can take over. Or
I
I
get
can
to
take
my last
over.
spoon, but you all take over. Let me relax.
It's Lincoln, right?
Yeah, they come.
Okay. So just stay right there to where you got user two. You see that, right?
Just
The
put
one
any
in
name,
red
Lincoln.
line.
You can
Yeah,
say
just put in
developer.
the
No, you cannot use engineer again.
you can even use your own name Lincoln because I use my name.
Yeah, developer is fine.
Okay, that's fine. That should be developer now. Yeah, okay. They kind of use some more developer as well. Step 4.
They're gonna stop clicking. Yeah, don't
Yeah,
do that.
don't just get rid of the apostrophe s alone and user one,
No, no,
and
leave it
then
there.
okay, you
Leave the
can leave it there for
apostrophe
me. Like
S. Change the user one to the name you assign the user one from the beginning.
okay, but will there anything happen if you get rid of the apostrophe x?
The apostrophe S just only signify that
Oh,
it's a
okay, all right.
possessive
Because
pronoun.
for me, I get rid of mine, but it's work. That's what I ask you. Okay.
Yeah, that one is just a direction, so
Oh yeah.
it won't affect the script. But anything up from there on now will affect the script. It's a description of the lines of script that follows.
Yeah.
So the
Then
computer
go
is not gonna read
to
that.
okay. Junior, junior engineer as well.
Okay, looking good. You don't need to change anything here. Or you can change the message, the echo message.
Message.
The one that say admin group already has sudo access configure. You can rephrase that sentence if you want. You can leave it if you want.
Just say update user one. Yeah. The engineer. Go back on one step. Yeah. Beautiful.
Change that message. Everybody cannot have the same thing. Change that message.
You just the script look good or anything you want to put in, you know. Okay, that's good. Okay.
Change that S to uppercase. Because that's a message that's gonna show. Perfect.
Scroll down. Okay.
Abednego, you're in charge. Oh.
Oh, to go back a little bit, step four. Go to step four. Right close to change it to the user one, change it to engineer. Okay, screw up that logo a little bit. Screw up again. Screw up. Okay, it looks good. Screw up again. All right. Let's save it and then we'll run it.
No, you don't need to go to the bottom to save it. Just
Yeah,
just
just
execute
hit.
the
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. The way you keep that. Save. Yeah, record the command. Yeah.
They've been doing it right before. Or in
Oh, yeah,
there
he did
quickly.
it. Okay. Enter. Just use school one. Typical. So, see. Damn it. That's good.
Yep, successfully completed. That's it, Lincoln.
Manager promote me, scream, man, I get a job.
All right, guys, we got 9 minutes left. Anybody got anything, any question whatsoever?
My question I have is not relating to this topic. I was just practicing something. I just want to get some idea on it.
Okay.
So I was just practicing, trying to build my own website using a Bootstrap. Is there any other, you know, apps that I can use besides the Bootstrap?
First of all, I got no knowledge on Bootstrap. I don't do website design.
Oh, okay. I
That's
yeah, go ahead, go ahead.
that that's something AB may be able to help with. Cause I heard he talk about that a lot. I
Uh,
don't I don't I don't do that.
yeah,
Yeah, you interested in web design?
I just want to get some knowledge on it just in case, you know.
Oh, okay.
So have
Yeah.
you checked like GoDaddy?
GoDaddy?
Mm-hmm.
Nah, there really that needs it.
Yeah, I've seen the commercial for that before. There's another one they call I don't know
Easy to
WebX.
use, yeah. GoDaddy easy to
Uh,
use.
Yeah, I seen those
okay.
GoDaddy and there's another one called WebX, something like that.
Yeah,
So
because
yeah,
the bootstrap is not bad. Actually, it's good though. I just needed more resources, just in case. Yeah.
okay. Yeah, that's not my area. You know, the funny thing, let me tell you something. The funny thing is that when you say something professional, especially in our not just in our librarian community per se, it's just generally when you say you're IT professional, people don't know that
Hmm.
the IT field is very broad.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, IT professional can mean different, it can mean hundreds of different titles, right? Different things. Um, People expect you to somebody say, oh, um, my computer can't come on again. Okay, before you find out who is a cloud engineer, what does he have to do with computer that can't come on again? Like, they don't understand that. They expect you to know everything. Somebody say, "Oh, I want to design my web." It's like when you go to the hospital, right? Um, we have doctors that are specialized in different part of the human body, right? We got somebody that just the ophthalmologist, right? They just do eye, the eye doctor. So if you go to an ophthalmologist and say my ear hurting, he's not gonna know much about that. He may have general information, but he's not a specialist in that area. You have doctors that just deal with what extremities, whether it's your legs or your foot. They get doctors that just specialize in that area. So you go to that doctor and tell him, "Oh, my butt hurting." He probably not gonna have much to do about it. So same thing with IT. Somebody saying I'm an IT professional, like somebody tell you I'm a doctor. Okay, doctor of what? There are doctors that just do what? They are dental doctor, right? They just do teeth. That's
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
Someone else will just do brain, neurologist, right? So somebody telling you I'm an IT professional, it's like somebody telling you, oh, I'm a doctor. So you have to ask them now, okay, what is your specialty? What are you specializing? So you do not expect somebody who a brain surgeon know too much about the bones in your body. They may have a general idea because when you go to doctor school, you go to general studies, then they before you go to specialty. So they will have a general idea of the different bones in your body and how they function, what they do. But when it comes to specializing in that area, that's not the area. They specialize in brain. The bone doctor specializes in bone. The heart doctor specializes in heart. They got doctor that only do pulmonary doctor. They just do your breathing. We have to do with your lungs and everything that had to do with breathing. So it's the same thing with IT. IT is very broad. Somebody can be a PM or PMP and they can say, "Oh, I'm a IT professional." Someone like that PMP, a project manager, right? Somebody can be a data scientist and say, "I'm an IT professional." data scientists will got no idea what to do with web design. They will probably have no idea what we'll do as Linux or DevOps engineer. Zero. So I'm saying this so you can have a better understanding of what we're doing, and then also so you can what find something that you're good at and specialize in it. Now you're doing Linux and you're doing web design. It's not a bad thing, but the both of them do not relate.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they don't. We do a little bit of when I did how they call it, the same stuff you're doing now. There's something we call lamp stack. It's patented Linux, but most of it is web design. So lamp stack has to do with a little bit of web design where you can go in the back end of a website and be able to edit. Even your website here now, I have the back end access to it. I can go in there and change certain things on the website. But those are what limited knowledge you're gonna have on web design. So, just to put it out there, IT is very broad, guys. What we teach you here is mostly general. Now you have to focus or kind of evaluate yourself and be like, okay, I'm good in Linux. Okay, I'm good in DevOps. I'm good at this. I'm good at the AWS stuff. So let me focus on AWS cloud practitioner and then go to my associate and then go on from there. I'm very good at how to call it DevOps CI/CD pipeline. So let me focus in that area and be a DevOps engineer, specialized and automation engineer. Very broad, very broad. Okay. So just to put it out there and to kind of help you to keep focus a little bit. Um, Web design is a different. It's a IT as well, but it's different from what we do here. Any other question? We got 2 minutes.
Yes, I got a question, please.
Yes, sir.
My question is not based about what we explained, just based on what you're saying, the web design and Linux. So
Mm-hmm.
basically, I have passion for both Linux and DevOps. So is it
Mm-hmm.
something that can align, or I have to look for something that I can, do that will align with Linux? Well, basically, my first thing that I really want to like be good at is Linux, and secondly,
Mm-hmm.
DevOps.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yes. I would say that both go together. Linux and DevOps goes together. You can, I think I said it from the beginning of this section, very first day of class. You can be a Linux system admin without knowing anything about DevOps, and you're fine. You can just be a Linux system administrator, you know nothing about DevOps. But there's no way you can do DevOps without Linux. It's not possible. You have DevOps and Linux, they go hand in hand. You know what I was telling you guys in the class today that they hire a couple of guys from a job. One got a master's degree in computer science, the other one got bachelor's degree, and they don't have Linux skills. It's very important. You cannot do DevOps without Linux. Whether you're working with a fully automated pipeline or whatever it may be, you need this Linux skills, what we're teaching you here to be able to do that. So if you have interest in both of them, I would say you are not wrong about that. You are not wrong about it. You can excel with the both of them.
Yeah. Just want to add some knowledge just in case we see some opening somewhere, to our
Yeah,
application
yeah, no,
there.
definitely, definitely. Like I said, I don't know if we still have it in this year's curriculum. I will check with AV. But when we did Linux, we did Lamstack, and Lamstack is about the what do you call it, web design. We just did a basic how to change, pictures on the website in the back end, how to change certain information, how to build the foundation of the website. Everything is lamp stack, but that lamp stack is just one command. That one command, like a whole paragraph. You run that command, it will strictly set up the foundation of that website, and then you can start adding stuff onto it to build it up. So yeah, it's kind of they have a very small relationship. Bendigo, I don't want to say they have zero relationship. They have a very small relationship when it comes to Linux and web design. The relationship right there, the link between them is very small. It's not a whole lot. Yeah. So if that's your interest, that's great. You can go for it. Um, in that you need a very basic Linux, but most of those stuff is just gonna be about click, 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 add, drag, and all the kind of stuff. You don't do much about Linux in web design. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Uh, all right. If there's no other question, I will say thanks for joining. Some of the students thought we were taking the whole weekend off, so most of them did not come on today. Next week, I'm pretty sure AB will be here. We will continue with the monitoring tool we started working with, which is the Grafana. We want to integrate that with Splunk. So what I said last week in class was that Grafana is not a monitoring tool in it by itself. What Grafana does is that it provides a GUI for the actual monitoring tool. Splunk does not have a GUI by itself. Prometheus is another monitoring tool. It does not have a GUI by itself. But if you integrate Splunk with Grafana, Grafana will provide a GUI for Splunk. You may not understand what I'm saying until we go into the actual practical of it. But what I mean by GUI is a graphical user interface, right? You remember when we installed Grafana and then we went to port, is that port 3000 we went to? I think I'm still sharing my screen, right? Am I?
Yes, put 3,000.
Port 3000, yes. Want to port 3000. So port 3000, if you access port 3000 for Grafana, it will, okay, my stuff is still here, right here. My IP address and then port 3000. So it will give you the what? The graphical user interface of Grafana. So the reason why you don't see no information on here because we have not integrated any monitoring tool with Grafana yet. But once we integrate Grafana with Splunk, all the metrics, the data metrics for Splunk, the queries, you will see everything right here on Grafana. That's why it does. You can also integrate it with Zabbix. You can also integrate it with Prometheus. All right. So that's something we're going to dive into more next week. I give you guys an assignment to research some of those monitoring tools that I wrote in the chat last week. If you did that, great. If you did not, go back to the chat. You're going to see it in there. We're going to be touching on those for the most part of next week. That's what we're going to be doing. The automator script today kind of climaxed the first section that we did when it comes to permission, groups, and users creation and all kinds of stuff. So the script we executed today kind of climax that aspect of it. So we're going to be focusing on monitoring and performance optimization next week. All right. So if you have some time, make some research, go read some stuff on it, go through the PowerPoint slides just to kind of familiarize yourself with stuff. All right. So with that being said, I will stop the recording